If you haven't yet seen the last episode of this series and want to find out what happens, I would suggest turning off this video and going to watch it now, as there are instant spoilers ahead. Oh, we are relegated. It's our reaction. We are down. I think we're relegated. We've been relegated to League One. I think it's happened. Peterborough is celebrating for some reason, but that's the proof that we're down. And now it's time for the overhaul. Let's start with the new gens. Mustafa Cechemani, a centre-back. Alejandro Castro, a left-back. James Brewer, a central midfielder. Yago Barrios, a striker. Javier Barbosa, a winger. And finally, Guilherme Borges, a striker. Now let's get on to the real players that I signed. Brandon Barker, a winger, formerly of Rangers and Manchester City, signed for free. Antonio Blanco, a central midfielder, formerly of Real Madrid, signed for free. And the only player I spent a transfer fee on is Finn Darman, a goalkeeper, signed from Mainz for £5.2 million. I know that's a lot for League One, but I had a budget of 10 million, okay? We also signed this guy called Valor from the free agents as well, another winger. I would normally provide a little bit more information on the transfers, but because we've signed that many people and sold that many people, it would take up about the first 5 minutes of the video. And speaking of players that we've sold, Blackpool fans, in advance, I apologise, I've got rid of half the squad. Jordan Thorniley has left for Young Boys for a fee of £1.7 million. Daniel Gretarsson has left for Alanyaspor for a fee of just over £1 million. CJ Hamilton has been sold to Nottingham Forest for a fee of £940,000. Reece James is going to be trying his hand in Mexico. He's been sold to Tijuana for £1.1 million. Oliver Casey is headed off to Rakov in Poland for a fee of £750,000. Player from the youth academy Jack Young has headed out on loan to Yeni Malatyaspor. Shane Lavery has followed Gretarsson to Alanyaspor. He's gone for a fee of just over £1.5 million. Kenny Dougal has gone to SD Huesca for £920,000. I'm really sorry for that one, but he just wasn't performing. Keshi Anderson has headed off to Sivasspor for just shy of £1 million. Kevin Stewart has signed for Portsmouth for £940,000. And finally, Chris Maxwell has gone to Spain to Almeria for £750,000. Right, shall we finally get some games in? Let's go, let's do it. Our first game back down in League One sees us travel to Fratton Park to take on Portsmouth. Our first attack of the game sees Borges playing the ball through to Brandon Barker on the right hand side. He gets a cross in to Jerry Yates, whose header is tipped over the bar by Bazunu. But Portsmouth are no pushovers, and Curtis on the left wing plays the ball inside to Morel, and Marquis with the effort, and it's just wide of Finn Darman's post. Into the second half in the 54th minute as a cross is put in by Marcus Harness, it's headed away, and now we have the ball and Castro plays it to Bergsorg. A lovely turn from Delano Bergsorg gets him away from his man. He now plays through Jerry Yates, who has Borges and Barker in support, and Brandon Barker is waiting at the back post. He chests it down and puts it into the back of the net for our first goal of the season and his first goal for Blackpool. 68th minute now, and Antonio Blanco passes it to his midfield partner Quinton Timber, whose effort flies just wide of the post, clipping the net as it goes past. 79th minute, and a throw from Ogilvie gives it to Marquis. Back to Ogilvie again. Portsmouth on the attack here. Marquis plays it into the middle. Tunnicliffe heads it down for Curtis, and Tunnicliffe gets it back, and at the near post he puts it into the back of the net, and Portsmouth are level. We're now into added time. Can we snatch a winner right at the end? Rodney plays the ball through for Jerry Yates. This is surely it. No, Bazunu gets fingertips on it and puts it wide for a corner. And it's going to be Barbosa to whip the corner in. Can we get someone on it? Cechemani rises highest, and Mustafa Cechemani has won the game for us. 3 minutes into 2 added on, and it's the big defender who gets us all 3 points in the first game of the season. Wigan at home. And we start off in the 6th minute with Brandon Barker. Lovely ball through for Jerry Yates. This is surely going to be a decent chance. That's not where the goal is, Jerry. 22nd minute now, and Blanco plays the ball through to Quinton Timber. He's now got options, and he plays it in the middle for Borges, but that's a brilliant save by Jones in the Wigan goal. Into the second half in the 71st minute, and Bergzorg plays a ball through. Jerry Yates trying to win it off the defender, which he does, and surely he's got to score this one. Jerry! It's still 0-0 and Wigan have barely had a sniff in this game, but in the 85th minute a cross is put in towards Will Keane and his header is over the bar, luckily. And that's it, the points are shared, we somehow don't get a goal and we only come out of this with 1 point. Bristol Rovers away. And it's Rovers who have the ball early doors here as they have it at the back at the moment. They start playing it forward though. It's given to Grant. Grant forward to Nicholson. Nicholson spots the run of Anderson on the left-hand side. He hasn't really got many options at the moment, but he finds Collins in the middle, and Darman has to make the save to tip it wide. And they're still piling on the early pressure here as Grant plays it to Finley. Finley looking for Clark. Clark gets it into the middle, and Collins is there waiting, and Bristol Rovers take the lead. Can we get straight back into it with a Blanco free kick? No. 38th minute now, and Mitchell plays it forward to Bergzorg. Bergzorg to Borges, and Rodney's got past the slide tackle of the defender. Surely it's a goal, but no, he hits the post. Not long after though, and Rodney's played it through to Bergzorg, who's on the left hand side. He chips across in, it's not very good though, it's cleared out, but Blanco sticks a foot in there, and Borges with the effort, and Borges with the goal. It took a slight deflection off Grant, but Guilherme Borges gets his first goal for Blackpool, and it's a solid effort to bring us back level. We're halfway through the second half and we're starting to get a bit desperate now as a corner is put into the box, but Yakola easily grabs it for Bristol Rovers. He then kicks it out, and we're going to win this, are we? Yes, we are. Gabriel wins the header. Dunlop plays it through for Devante Rodney. Is he going to score this? No, but it's going to come back for Bergzorg. Yeah, that is what you like to see. A long shot from Delano Bergzorg. What a way to win a game. We've got newly promoted Newport away from home in a game that we are going to simulate. What's the result going to be? It's a 1-0 win with Jerry Yates getting the goal for us. Shrewsbury Town at home. And it's Shrewsbury who have the first chance of the game. Rakeel Pike passing it to Vella, and that's a great ball through to Bowman, and he really should have scored that, to be honest. They're now on the wing, and it's played into Pike, who plays it outside to Leahy. He plays it back into Pike, who has a go! And again, another one that he should have at least got on target. But now in the 20th minute, it's finally our turn as Borges plays a ball out wide to Jerry Yates. He's got a lot to do from here, but cuts inside brilliantly. His shot, however, is saved by the goalkeeper. But Shrewsbury certainly are giving us a hard time here. Josh Vella on the ball, gets past Castro with absolute ease, gets his way into the box, has a shot, and Darman tips it over the bar. 35th minute now, and Chekamani giving the ball to Borges. He's got Yates and Bergzorg for company. He plays it out wide to Bergzorg, who's got the pace to get away from his man, and Bergzorg crosses it into the middle. Jerry Yates misses it, but Timber's there at the back post, coming from absolutely nowhere, and Quinton Timber gives us the lead. Finally. Into the second half now in the 67th minute as Udo plays a ball through for Davis. It's well saved by Darman. Vella with the chip, and Darman can't get back there in time. And Shrewsbury have levelled through Josh Vella. Darman did well with the first save, but the second time he just didn't quite have the legs. Can we respond and take the lead back? Rodney plays through Timber. Timber is, I thought, fouled there by Pierre, to be honest with you. Bowman on the ball, but he's dwelled on it. James Brewer has stolen it off him. Plays it inside for Jerry Yates, and that is one hell of a finish from the forward. Jerry Yates, the captain for this season, puts us back in the lead and gives us the win. We're at home to Swansea in the Carabao Cup. Swansea, of course, got relegated to League One along with us. Will we get through to the next round? Probably not. No, we don't. We lose 3-1 at home. Another simulated game, and one I feel that I should have played in hindsight, considering we are playing against Fleetwood, who are big rivals of Blackpool, and they've beaten us 2-1. Garner and McMillan with their goals, Jerry Yates with ours. And the final game before we switch to live commentary, Bristol Rovers once again. This time we're at home, and this time it's in the Papa John's Trophy, and this time we lose 2-0 at home to them. That's a bit of a shocker, isn't it? Anyway, let's get on to the live commentary, shall we? So we've got monthly scouting reports to have a look at. Do we get any decent youth players? There's one here. Oh, but his potential's awful. Andrew Ezekwesili. Yeah, he's not great either. 190 grand valuation, no. Jonathan Vaness. Oh, yes. So we've got 6 games in this month. Of course, I'll only be playing 3 of them. We've got Gillingham, Burton, MK Dons, Mansfield, Charlton and Oxford. A bit far away from the teams that we were playing last season, shall we say. But it's a completely different challenge, isn't it? And of course we will fight to try and get back up to the championship at the first attempt. Now, one thing I will mention is I have put the difficulty down to world class. This is not in an attempt to win the league straight away. I just felt that on legendary, as I have been playing another career mode alongside this, I've been really struggling with legendary, and that probably could have been the issue as to why I was performing so badly in the championship, or at least part of the issue that I wasn't considering. So I've put it down to world class just for now, and if I end up winning every game like 3-4-0 or whatever, or start playing a bit too well, I will bump it back up to legendary, don't you worry. But anyway, here we go then with Blackpool against Gillingham. How are you guys liking the new squad so far, based on the first half of this episode? Are you liking it? The big question as well, do you like the fact I've signed like that many free agents, and the fact that they're a bit higher rated as well? I just felt that, you know, in the long run, in the short run, it looks a bit much, like, you know, 70 odd rated free agents all over the place. But in the long run, that will help us a lot. Chekamani is not the person I wanted there. It's going to find its way to Bergzorg, and it's on target, but saved. Oh, Akinde's done well there. He's got past Chekamani, and he's got a great cross into the box. And I don't know how that wasn't a penalty, in all honesty, the way Castro jumped over the man there. It's going to be Dempsey to whip this in, or maybe even go for the shot. No, he's definitely whipped it in. Tutonda with the header. He's been causing me problems all game so far. And he nearly did the ultimate thing and scored. Oh, what a ball that is. And Carriol. And Darman makes a brilliant save there. Again, we left a massive gap in the defence. This side is John Akinde and Darman at full stretch to make the save again. John Akinde nearly getting the goal against us. We've got to be wary of him. Oh, Bergzorg steps in and steals it off him. It's Devante Rodney. Looks for Brandon Barker. Oh, and the keeper spilled it, but he just about got there. We're getting close, but we need to get a goal here. We deserve to be winning this game. Lovely ball from Borges out to Bergzorg. But he's got men all around him here. Brewer gives it to Borges. Timber elects to go out wide. Win that. Oh, it's just... Oh. He's right in front of you. How are you not getting it to him? It's fine. We've got another opportunity here. Oh, and he's won it as well. Borges, Timber, it's all too close. I think we're going to end up drawing this 0-0. Unless we get a chance from this. Here's Brandon Barker. We're going to have to cross it in again, are we? We're going to put it inside. Borges, have a shot, mate! Oh my days! He took about 10 years to sort his feet out, and it's a 0-0 draw against Gillingham. So we've got Burton Albion away from home. We're going to quick sim this one, and let's see how we do. We really ought to get a win, and we've lost. Oh, fantastic. Right, so we're at home to MK Dons, and because it's MK Dons and no one really likes MK Dons, apart from MK Dons fans, I'm going to simulate this game against MK Dons. I've lost count of the amount of times I said MK Dons, and we've beaten them 1-0, so that's good to see. My manager confidence rating is up to 99, which surprises me considering they want me to win the title, and we are currently 6 points off the top. Jonathan Vanessa is now a left back, and he has now gone up to 65 overall because of that. We're just going to keep him unbalanced, I think. Had a little change around of the team. Barrios is up front for the first time he's playing this year. Barker's on the right, and Dimitri Mitchell is at left back. Other than that, it's the same team. Mansfield Town against Blackpool. This is one we kind of need to win. These lot have only just come up from League 2, so we kind of need to win this one, I think. Okay, Mansfield are definitely the ones putting on the early pressure at the moment, but we've definitely got rid of that through Jordan Gabriel. Now Brandon Barker's away here. Can he send Barrios? Yes, he can, I think. Yes, he can indeed. Barrios just get that ball in to Jerry Yates. That touch was weird, and it's somehow been saved by Steck. And now I'm now waiting for someone to make a run. Bergzorg was making a run, but right next to him. Barrios now plays through Bergzorg, and Bergzorg can play it in the middle for Brandon Barker. And that worked out not quite how I wanted it. Obviously, I wanted it to be a goal, but I thought that was about to be fully messed up by the fact that Barker took a touch. Good tackle. Yates can now play through Barrios. And the run from Blanco in the middle. Antonio Blanco! And it's 2-0 just like that. We've tackled them from their kickoff, and we've capitalised on it. I think that's his first goal for us as well. Get in there. It's 2-0. It's now Burke on this left-hand side for Mansfield. He crosses it in. Mitchell heads away. Now we can counter again. It's only Barrios at the moment. Oh, he's got past his man. Okay, he's now completely clear of all the defence. Can Barrios finish it off? Can he do it? It's Barrios. No, he can't. Ah, my days. I wanted him to score. There we go. That's more like it. A 2-0 win. Domination of the game. Easy stuff. Okay, big 6 points of this. We're in second. Charlton are in third. We are playing Charlton at home at Bloomfield Road. Let's go get it. Let's win this. Jayden Stockley's found Claire. And now Claire's in the box. Seems to have evaded all of my defenders, but has decided, you know what, I'll pass it all the way back instead. But it's found its way back to him again, and Stockley cannot get past the absolute brute force that is Giacomo. And now we can come away with the ball and counter-attack with Jerry Yates. I saw Bergzorg running there. Jerry Yates, can he get to that before the keeper? No, we can't. Quinton Timber on the edge of the box. He's going to strike it. Quinton Timber, ladies and gentlemen. Quinton Timber. He wasn't even on the edge of the box. He was like 30, 35 yards out. He can just do that, can't he? He's so good at doing that when it matters. Oh, and it's bounced his way through. And Forster-Caskey levels it for Charlton. Darman did get a fingertip on it, but the ball that got through to him just bounced through our defenders there, and it really shouldn't have reached him, but it did. And just like that, it's 1-1. Borges finds Yates. Out wide to Bergzorg. Gets the cross in. Borges at the back post. That was a fantastic cross. And he should have put that away without question. Oh, Borges, lovely touch to get away. He's got space to run into at the moment. Bergzorg's out on this left-hand side. He's going to have to hit it. Oh, he's hit it into Yates. No, he couldn't sort his feet out. That was a shot, by the way, from Bergzorg. That was not a cross. Here's Yates again. He's got people in the... No! As he's got people in the middle to look for, and he looks out for Rodney instead. Oh, it's the passing in this game is beyond a joke sometimes, man. It just never goes to where you want it to go. Even if you have it on semi, automatic, manual, whatever you've got it on, doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's finished 1-1. Oh, great. And now I'm going to have to simulate this. And we've got Oxford, who are now third in the league. We just played third in the league, Charlton, and now we're playing third in the league, Oxford, away from home. We'll play the first team. Let's go for it. Yes! I thought we weren't going to win that with us being away from home, but we've managed to win it 2-1. And at the end of this episode, this is how the table looks. Unfortunately, we haven't all played 12 games. I think, in fact, only me and Oxford have played 12 games after that last game. That's a bit bizarre. But anyway, we sit second in the table, 2 points behind the leaders, Swansea. And yeah, it's definitely been a much better start to the season than I hoped for. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you like what you see and you want to see more. And if you don't want to miss a video, hit that little bell next to the subscribe button and you'll get a notification whenever I upload. Also, I want to shout out my racing channel. I haven't really shouted it out that much on this channel, but I suggest you go and check that out, as the F1 My Team series that I was doing on this channel will be restarting again over on that channel. So go and check out that channel if you want to see more F1 content. Or F1 My Team content, and just F1 content in general, because I do make videos over on that channel, believe it or not. I haven't done recently, but I will get back to doing it soon. But until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Peace.